Hello, I'm Bill Tully, one of the founders of TrimFast Nutrition, a company dedicated to solving the obesity problem in America today. During the next 15 minutes or so, you're going to hear from two renowned professionals in the medical field that are going to describe to you about a brand new product that's on the market today called LipidTrim. With that said, let me welcome Dr. Daniel Richardson and Dr. Wayne Chickowicz today. And Dr. Daniel Richardson, tell us a little bit about your background and where you're from.
Certainly. I'm a pharmacologist. I have a PhD in pharmacology and a PhD in pharmacognosy, and I'm from the Chicago area. I teach at National University of Health Sciences, and I teach botanical medicine, pharmacology, and clinical nutrition. I also have a clinical practice with Dr. Wayne Chickowicz next to me, and I do some nutrition counseling as well.
Oh, wonderful. Dr. Wayne, how about you?
I am Dr. Wayne Chickowicz. I've been in practice over 30 years as a naturopath and a licensed dietitian, and I also have been the Dean of Academics and the Chairman of the Nutritional Program at National College of Naturopathic Medicine in Chicago.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, how'd you come involved in the nutritional programs?
Well, I first became involved when I taught pharmacology at Loyola University and at the Osteopathic University, the medical schools. And I was teaching about drugs and noticed that many of the drugs became drugs as a result of the botanical medicines from which they were derived. And so all of a sudden, I started to think about teaching those botanical medicines and teaching nutrition, because I knew that many of the drugs depleted the nutrients that we find in our bodies, and I wanted our students to know that.
Well, Dr. Chickowicz, the program we're talking about today, tell us, what's the name of it?
The program is called LipidTrim, and this program is designed for licensed healthcare professionals that have patients that need to lose weight. And your patients may have tried various products out there, gone through many, many different systems as well. And this program was designed by myself and Dr. Richardson and to help licensed healthcare professionals help their patients lose weight.
Well, how does this program differ from other weight loss programs that are on the market out here today?
Well, I'd kind of like to answer that one,
okay,
because we decided that we needed a couple more ingredients in the product, and that other products did not contain. And we also wanted our healthcare practitioners to know exactly what was in there. So we decided to put the exact amount of milligrams for each of the ingredients, and they know, our healthcare professionals know, that there is some synergism here between the products if you have the appropriate dose. And that's one of the things, one of the big differences is that we list the dose. We don't care if other people know. I've taught this for many years, and I've taught these doses.
So you've actually identified all that right on the label, right?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there any ingredients in these products? This product here that's harmful in any way to folks?
This product is completely natural, and a lot of these products are found in actually foods that people ingest every day. And again, these products contain vitamins, minerals, along with herbs and amino acids.
So these products are all natural then?
I would say yes, they
Absolutely.
are all natural. There are botanical medicines and many vitamins, minerals, and metals like chromium picolinate. We know that you find that in many products. But we also know that there's Coleus forscoli, which is a botanical, and that in combination with chromium will help you to lose weight more quickly.
Sure. Well, can these products be found in foods?
Oh yes, many of them can, but many of them cannot. I would say the majority could be found in foods, but then you'd have to take a whole ton of the foods.
Yeah.
And one of our ideas is to lessen the amount of food that we take.
Well, then what kind of changes are your patients going to have to do to get when they're on the program here?
Well, go ahead, Doc.
Well, first of all, patients that are on this program will have to learn how to eat, and they're going to have to learn how to sustain themselves with about 1,000-calorie diet per day. And this is what's important, that they need to go through a licensed healthcare professional if they're going to succeed in this program.
So, and you've got, obviously, you're providing manuals and instructions and all the details of how to do this.
Oh,
food.
absolutely.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely everything. And you know, the amount of food that the patient needs to take in order to maintain health and their immune system, we want to make sure that they eat enough, yet decrease the amount of food. So they have to change their behavior. There's no question.
And
This is a behavioral
and that's the problem
modification.
with other systems that are out there, is because some of the patients would come into my office on a new type of system or new diet they have tried, and yes, they lost some pounds quite quickly at the beginning. However, when I saw them maybe in 6 months from that initial visit, not only did they gain the weight back, but 10 or 15% more. And this is problematic when you're dealing with patients that are coming into your office that are having diabetic problems, hypertension problems, and high cholesterol problems. So we wanted to see that these patients maintained a steady weight loss throughout the entire time they're on the program and maintain it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in recent years here, there's been, I don't know what you want to call it, a fad diet. Of course, there's all kinds of diets out there, but there's been a program that's utilized HCG, a hormone that's involved here prior to when the FDA recently has really come down, I know, on the homeopathic levels of that, and I know some medical professionals are still using some of it, but tell us, how does this program differ?
Well, first of all, let's talk a little bit about HCG. The only HCG, which is a hormone that really does work, is the injectable HCG. Many patients have gone out to their drugstore, their health food store, or online to purchase something that's called HCG homeopathic, and it really is being questioned now by the FDA whether this product should really even be used for weight loss. And I'm a little concerned about the homeopathic HCG. Homeopathy in itself, I do like, and I do see that homeopathic products do work, but I think it's questionable amongst the naturopaths, the naturopaths, the chiropractors, and even the homeopaths out there about homeopathic HCG.
Well, can you describe the mechanism of action of the important ingredients in this product and how they work?
Sure, go ahead.
Sure. Well, just take something like chromium picolinate. Chromium picolinate increases energy and increases our metabolic rate by allowing glucose to enter into the system more easily. So it activates the insulin receptor. And that then increases our metabolism and increases the breakdown of fat.
Okay.
You take something like that along with Coleus forscoli, which is a botanical we have, and Panax ginseng, which helps the thyroid to increase the amount of T4 or thyroid hormone, and that also increases metabolism to some extent. And then arginine and some of the amino acids help to build muscle and help to protect our gastrointestinal tract and help with the absorption or non-absorption of foods. So that's why we utilized all of these products that we knew, and other scientists know that these work.
Right.
Sure. Are these ingredients found in other products?
Some, yes. There's no question about it, but we have looked at them and we have decided to add a few of our own.
Okay.
And the few that we have added both in the maintenance program and in the initial program are meant to kind of add, if you will, kerosene onto the fire to increase the activity of everything that's in there now. So that's why we added some more products.
And the problem is with other products, the product, if you look on the label, it'll say proprietary blend. And that's problematic because we really don't know, does it have a drop of something in there or how many milligrams are in this product? The labeling with LipidTrim will show you exactly the milligrams per ingredient, which is very important that licensed healthcare professionals really like to see, because then they know what's in that product, and we care about our patients and we want them to know what's in the product.
Well, I'm sure they have to know, exactly, if they're going to do a proper job. Tell us a little bit about what foods are recommended. What do you recommend as far as the dietary foods of the program?
Well, what I like to see is that in the morning time, when you begin this diet, that you take 2 capsules, and they're a gel capsule, 30 minutes prior to your breakfast. At breakfast time, I would like to see some oatmeal and maybe a piece of fruit. And then about 10 o'clock in the morning when you get a little hungry, the company provides a little mini snack that you could have that will sustain you to keep that blood sugar level constant. Then at lunchtime, 30 minutes prior to lunch, we want you to take 2 more gel caps. And then for lunch, have a 4-ounce piece of protein. And that could be a chicken breast. It could be lean beef, like 93-95% fat-free. Could be a whitefish, like tilapia, flounder, red snapper, orange roughy, tuna, and along with a vegetable and a fruit. And one thing's very important, you never mix the vegetables or the fruit in one day. At dinner time, 30 minutes before dinner, you'll take 2 gel caps, and then after you completed the 30-minute period, you'll begin with another 4-ounce piece of protein, with another vegetable, with another fruit.
Sure.
And by doing this and keeping it around 1,000 calories, which I like, which other products have shown 500 calories, which I think is way too low.
Way too low. There's not, you can't survive that. I mean, you can survive, but it's not healthy.
It's not healthy. With this, it's healthy and it works wonderfully.
So what I'm hearing you say, I think, is that we're taking the weight off fairly rapidly, but we're also training people to change their lifestyle to keep this weight off.
That's key. That's key.
That
We're
is very
training them
important.
how to eat and when to eat and what to eat, and eventually our stomachs will shrink and they will understand and be satisfied and not hungry and not full, but satisfied.
Where do I sign up? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, and then what's important, once they've completed this program in 40 days, we have a maintenance program that they'll follow for 3 weeks where they start introducing some foods back into their diet. And again, they'll be taking this product for 3 weeks. And then after that 3-week period, we have a long-term sort of maintenance program where they're going to be taking some capsules that will also help curb their appetite, increase their metabolic rate, and they again will now learn how to eat and they will keep the weight off.
So am I understanding then properly that basically we got about 3 phases here. We're taking the weight off, then we got a maintenance period of time that we're actually, in that process, we're really training people and retraining their hypothalamus that you had talked about to keep this weight off, and then a lifetime change of lifestyle
And
to
that's,
keep the weight off.
Bill, that's the most important
Yes, it
thing
is.
is lifetime. Because we're going to, America, and not only America, but the whole world seems to be obese. We find this in children, we find this in adults, and it's becoming problematic with type 2 diabetes. So with hypertension, with diabetes, with high cholesterol levels,
Right.
people need to look at their weight.
Sure. Well, in summary, man, let me ask you. Obviously, you developed the product, so you would recommend it. Why do you summarize why you really like this product now beyond anything else that you've seen out here available today?
I like the product because there's synergy in our ingredients. Synergy, 1 + 1 is equal to 3. So we have added products within ingredients within the product, that we have added those that actually help each other. So if you put one ingredient in, it will help the other ingredient. And so therefore, I like the fact that we know how much is in it and what each of those ingredients will do.
Great. Well, Dr. Richardson and Dr. Chikowitz, I want to thank both of you, and I trust that certainly I know you've provided a lot of information here for the medical professional field today that can be a great help to them. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
We enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Well, doctor, you've heard it from the professionals. A new product known as LipidTrim, designed by the medical profession, for the medical profession, designed for you. Actually, you can contact us by the number on the screen here or through the website that's listed here, and we'll send you today a free packet, including a free sample of this product that you can test market on a patient or maybe on yourself, whichever you choose. We'll look forward to hearing from you soon.